Yes. The mandate of the African National Congress, later around 1922, 1924, they changed their name from South African Native National Congress into African National Congress, but they continue representing other countries. Now, as they were embarking on the armed struggle, they won the struggle. But after winning the struggle, they forgotten the mandate. The mandate that they were sent. Now remember, they had no authority, but they were sent by the kings and the chiefs and the traditional leaders to go and get the land. Now I'm talking about the South African example, but it is the same example the whole continent. The same mandate given by the traditional leaders to these leaders like Nkwame Nkrumah, you name them. They end up coming back thinking that this is their mandate and it is them who are in charge. That's why we have these problems today. Because they've forgotten that they were sent by their parents. They come back thinking now from the shop, because they were sent to go and buy bread. Now when they've got bread, they think now, I am in authority. Nobody can tell me. Now I'm the parent. We have sent them to go and get the land that has been stolen by the colonizers. When they come back, they think now they are the one who are responsible for this distribution of land. They don't have authority. In South Africa, it's the same problem. In the Congo, it's the same problem, because they think they were in the bush commanding forces. They've forgotten who are these forces and who gave them mandate to go and fight, and also who sent those forces to go and fight. Because I am Nelson Mandela, Commander-in-Chief. I am Kabila, Commander-in-Chief, and therefore I'm in charge. It does not work that way. It's just a responsibility of that time. Now, what they were supposed to have done, these people, when they come back, they were supposed to go back to the people that they have sent to say, the things that we have sent, these are the things that we are delivering them back to you. What do? They come back and want to impose the same system that we fought for many years. System of governance of the same colonizers. That is the problem. That's why the problem of Africa cannot be solved until we go back to the basics. We go back to the mandate that we were sent to do, or that we have sent them to do. Because the system of governance in the DRC, it's a Belgium system of governance. In South Africa, it's a British system of governance. The same system that we fought for years. So what are you expecting from it? You go to the other countries, they do the same problem. Now what we need to do is to go back and say, you were our child that we have sent. Remember, what is your position? Now the position, that's why we've got all this problem. The same people that we have sent, they think now they have authority. They make deals, they talk now, they tell you, we've got the cabinet, we've got the infrastructure of governance. They've forgotten who has sent them to go and fight and go and get the land that was stolen. For Kabila to be in the bush, what was the mandate? What was the reason? It's because they felt that the other person is working hand in hand with the former colonial masters. We must fight so that we get back what belongs to the people. Now what it belongs to the people, they forget now. These people, who is their leader, is the traditional leaders. They don't go back and give back what it belongs to them. Now they want to call terms. They want to dictate terms. No. This is how we do. That's why it will be problem because they've never cleansed traditionally the ways of doing things. Because our forefathers, they are angry where they are. They are angry, they are bitter of these people who have sold their soul, who have sold out with their country's wealth. Because it is not good today that we've got these problems in South Africa. We've got these problems, the whole continent, where we are saying this continent, it must be, our children should be poor. But with all these minerals, there's something wrong that we are doing. And you know what is that thing wrong? Because we are keeping or continuing with the same system of governance of the same people who have killed your forefathers. Embrace the wrong culture, wrong traditions. We have mandated you to go and get the land and restore the dignity and restore the cultures and the traditions of our forefathers. But you have kept and you have continued with the same system of the same colonizers who have destroyed your traditions, who have destroyed you as a Bantu person. That is the problem. Until we go back to the drawing boards. Traditionally, if we are to hand power or we are to give somebody authority, traditionally there are certain rituals that we must do in terms of handing power. Even a child, there's a certain ceremony so that this child, when he's born, he moves from this particular position to transcend to another one, to another level like that. What is it they did, these ones? They went to the bush, they come back, they've never even asked or cleansed the blood of the innocent people that were killed by the colonizers. Now remember, colonizers, when they come into a country, they make sure they destroy everything that is related to you as a nation. What are traditions that they did to cleanse? Nothing. Then how then do you come back and think that it will be easy just to impose a system that nobody agreed to for many years, for centuries? You want to continue with it? They will give you red cards, people, because you have done it wrong. Call the traditional leaders, sit down with them and say, how do we move forward from now? Or how do we cleanse the blood of the innocent people? Then we start anew. And two, what was this country called before? And then we rename it with our own name. Then we start saying, we then inculcate our cultures. By inculcating our cultures, we simply means that how then do we reconnect with God? Then we do it right. Then let me tell you, Africa will never have problems. Never have problems. If we understand the basics that we are interrelated, we are relatives, we are one, then we'll never have problems. Then we create tradings amongst ourselves. Then we create the infrastructure. Then we create our own currency. We create our own parliament of Africa. Then we speak one language, all of us. Because before I would want to fight with my brother or my sister or my cousin, whoever, I must first know who I am. Africa has a problem today. They are having a crisis, identity crisis. What we call Africa. Africa, it is a name of a person who is a Spanish. I am not an African. I don't know that man and I don't even want him. Because when he came here in this continent, he used weapons to slaughter our people, and therefore, why should I embrace his name? Because his forefathers never came and said, we are very sorry, we want to cleanse what our brother or whoever killed. I'm not going to embrace that name until peace has been bestowed upon our people in this continent. Until what was stolen from us, it is brought back to us. As they will say, give Caesar what belongs to him. It's very critical.